Good morning. Hope you're doing good today. Just wanted to come real quick and show you how I do my eyes. I absolutely love Addiction Palette 1, and I've been watching all these awesome videos on how these ladies will do their eyeshadows, and I figured it was time for me to show you how I do mine. So what we're going to do today is only 3 colors. I'm going to start out with Forthright as my dark color, and that's going to go in my crease a little bit and do like a small V. And then once that's on both eyes, I'll go back with my Brassy and just do the center. And then I'll use my Elated or my Sincere and do the top just to blend it all out. So hope y'all enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have this palette or any other palettes that we have and you have an awesome way of how you do your eyeshadows, let me know. I'd love to see it. Alright, so I'm going to get my crease brush and I'm going to go into my Forthright. And something that I've learned is always go light on your brush and put it on, and you can do it multiple times to get it as dark as you want, but you never want to go real heavy on the brush the first time, because when you do that, then you've got too much on your eye and it may be a little harder to blend out. So I'm just going to go in a small V right here on the eye. And I've got a mirror behind you, so if I'm not looking directly at you, it's because I'm looking at the mirror. And it's going to look like I'm a clown right now. It's really dark. But my new favorite word is blend, so you'll see why as we go throughout the video. So I'm just going to put this right on the outer side of my eye in a V shape. I'll get close and personal for you, and it's really dark right now. And the Forthright is a matte. You could also use Zealous as the dark color, but it has a little shimmer to it. I'm just going into the office today, so I don't really need that huge shimmer look right now. And all I've done to my eyes prior to this is I've already done my whole face. I've primed it. I've done my foundation. I've done a little bit of my bronzing just around my forehead and the outer side of my face to really come in. And I've done some of my concealer. Now I have not done my eye concealer yet, because I'm going to do that after I've got all my shadow on, so that way if there is any shimmer that's fallen off my eyes down onto my face, I can cover that up with my concealer. So let's go in and get the V over here. And you always want to start on the outer and work your way in, because the first place you place the brush on your eye is where the heaviest concentration of makeup's going to go. So always start on the outer and go inward, and then you can just blend it in when you get ready to finish all the colors. So if you can tell, all I've done is Forthright on both eyes. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the cream shadow brush. Now this is a synthetic brush. It's made for our splurge cream, but I also love to use it on here, and it doesn't hurt the bristles at all. So I'm going to go in with Swanky. And I'll show you that color real quick. That's that one. And I like this because it's a flat brush, so I feel like it puts the color right where I want it really well. Now this I only do, I'm just going to pull a little bit, in the dead center right here when I first apply it. Can you see that? Just in the dead center, because in just a moment I'm going to blend it through. Okay, so I've got that in there. Do the other eye. It's really fun trying to do this in your phone. I don't mean to get quiet on you, but have you ever put your makeup on when doing a video? It's really hard to talk. Alright, so that's just in the center. And then I'm going to use this same brush. I'm not going to put any more eyeshadow on it, and I'm just going to blend, not all the way to the inner of my eye, but blend both ways so it mixes in with my Zealous. And do the same with this one. Start in the middle and blend both ways. Okay, so now I'm going to get my angler brush, my sponge angler brush, and use the angled end, and I'm going to go in with Elated, which is the soft matte, the very first one. And I'm going to go from the center upward. Dab, dab, dab. And then go in. And above that crease line. Okay? Then I'm also going to come up here and highlight the brow area with my Elated. It's a matte, so it's not adding a ton of finish with shimmer all over my face because we're just going in the office today. We don't need the going out look. So, hopefully you can tell. We got Zealous, Swanky, and Elated. I'm going to do the same thing for this eye. Center and over. And then right there around that brow area. Alright, and I could go back in with my Zealous and make it just a little bit darker, but I don't think I'm going to need to today. So I'm just going to kind of blend right now with the angled brush, working the dark inward and the light towards the outer part, so that way they all blend together. Go inward with the Elated. There we go. Alright. So now that I've got my shadows on, I'm going to use my concealer, which is the Touch Minerals Concealer. Absolutely amazing. You are going to watch. This is funny. This is how I do my concealers on my eyes. You want to do that long V to draw attention. Beautiful. And then I just use my ring fingers because they're the softest touch to your face. The muscle is the weakest. I'm just going to pat that in there, go up to the inner of the eye, and blend outward. And any of the shimmer from your eyeshadows that have fallen down onto your cheeks, your concealer is going to cover it. Don't you love that face? Oh, tell me I'm not the only person in the world that does that when you're putting on your eye makeup. For some reason, opening our mouths helps us put it on. So that blends in really well. I hope you love the colors. Simple, easy. And then whenever you get home, if you put your primer on, it's going to last all day. Get your palette back out, go back in with some Zealous, some Swanky or Brassy, and just add a few more pops of color, and then you got your night eye as well. So now I'm just going to do my mascara. I was going to stop the video, but why not let you watch how I do my mascara as well. And if you don't have this, it's a must-have. The 3D Fiber Lashes are amazing. They come in 2 tubes. You've got your transplanting gel, which is black, just like mascara. Then you got your fibers, and you notice they have the little windows to help you know when you need to restock them. And if they ever get gunky, it could be because your fibers are getting down into your gel. So you want to make sure you clean off your wand after you put your fibers on, and then go back into your gel before you put it back in the tube. And another cool little trick that I learned is putting your tubes in a cup of hot water while you're getting the rest of your face on will help get this nice and liquidy if it ever does get dry and clunky on you. Because that happens. Mascara can get clumpy every now and then. But if you put it in hot water, it'll loosen it up. So right now I'm just going to do my transplanting gel. And I like to kind of do it fast. Up and down. And then I'll do the flip-flop motion where top and bottom. And then just zigzag it back in there so that all of the lashes are covered with the transplanting gel. Alright, so that looks nice and covered. Now I'll go back in with my fibers, and another trick that I learned with the fibers is when it comes out they kind of look all over the place. I'll just roll it on the top of my hand like that to press them all down. And then mid-lash up to get the fibers on the lashes. And then I'll do them on the top as well. But if you do it on the top of the lash, be sure that you seal it in with the transplanting gel on the top as well, okay? So, just putting the fibers on And I'll always do transplanting gel and then fibers on one eye, and then I'll go back and do it on the other eye, so that way this has time to adhere to the gel. So over to my other eye, and don't pump your mascara, twist it out, so that way you're not putting bacteria into your tube. Now, I don't know about y'all, but my left eye is always the hardest for me to get my mascara on. Maybe because I'm right-handed, I don't know. I know I'm not a makeup artist, and I don't claim to be, but I have absolutely fallen in love with this stuff. Alright, so transplanting gel is all on. Now I'm going to go back with the fibers. Remember, rub it on the top of the hand to press down any loose fibers that come out on the wand. If they start getting loose as you're applying, just do it again. And any loose fibers that you get that fall on your face, like that, I'll show you a cool little trick here in a second on how to get those off without touching your face. Alright, so fibers on, go on the top. Alright, so who has your handy dandy hair dryer around when you're getting ready? I'll put it on my high heat and go kind of low below my face. And what that does is get any of the loose fibers that didn't adhere to your mascara to come off, and then also helps curl those lashes up. So now that all the loose fibers are off, I can go back in with my mascara or my transplanting gel and put that final coat on top and bottom. And I'm not going for the big look, so I'm only going to do one coat of it today. And then any extra that I have on my wand, I'll go down and do my bottom eye. If I'm not in the mood to put on an eyeliner, this does just what I need it to give me that pop of color down there. And then we'll go back in, twist my tube in, and put this final coat on this other eye. I think it's hilarious when you put makeup on. You make really funny faces. I know I'm not the only girl out there that does this. What kind of faces do you make? Do you do this? Or what's your face whenever you do your mascara? I'd love to see a picture of that. That'd be hilarious. Alright. So that's my final eye look. I hope you love the eyeshadows. It's my absolute favorite palette. So now I'm going to get dressed and head into the office. If you have any questions, comment, post below, and let me know. Hope you have a great rest of your day.